Huh. Maybe we need to, like, listen for the sound. Well, wait. Let's hit the buttons here first, and we can hear what we need to listen to. Okay, it's like those tones. Okay. Time to watch the video again. What? Oh.
So this is what Clark stashed away. Another STG pass card. Pass card G. Bosworth Clark obviously didn't want to lose this. Pass card reader's hooked up. Now I'll need to scan the pass card. I'll bet I can find the password somewhere in here.
My cursor disappeared. What was I supposed to see something there? What happened?
I'll bet I can find the password somewhere in here.
It almost looks like something's trying to do something there. Like something's trying to play, or something's trying to queue up. I don't know if I'm like missing out on content.
Now these appear to be power switches. This monitor appears to be hooked up to an external camera. Must be a satellite monitoring system. I wonder what the satellites are for. More importantly, what in the world do they have to do with what Linsky was working on? This monitor appears to be hooked up to an external camera. Satellite monitoring system. I wonder what the satellites are for. More importantly, what in the world do they have to do with what Linsky was working on? Monitor appears to be hooked up to an external satellite monitor. Appears to be hooked up to an external camera.
Sorry for the spam. I wanted to see if any of them did anything different. Okay, I guess I'm done here. I don't really know what else to do. Like, I think we need to probably go talk to other people now. I don't know what the magnet is for, so maybe that'll come into play later. Unless we're supposed to, like, wipe our tracks. Destroy the hard drives.
Well, that's not gonna work.
Okay. Or we can just teleport from here now. It's just like a spot you can go to. I don't know where to go back to. I guess... maybe... just start from the bottom.
This is your last free visit, Murphy. Unless you start doing something for me, I am not going to be here to sit around and answer your questions all day. Never heard of him. I don't have a lot of time to waste, Murphy.
If you found out anything else, I'll be glad to tell you what I know about it. Doesn't sound familiar. This photo wasn't taken too long ago. That's John Klaus with my father. John Klaus was an old friend of my father's. The last time I saw him, I was quite a bit younger.
So what can I do for the world's sexiest PI? I don't know who that is. I'm unfamiliar with that name. Oh, I wish I could be of more help. Oh, my darling Carl. I don't recognize his friend, though. This photo was taken recently.
I don't think you fully appreciate just how busy I am. You have exactly 2 minutes.
I love that this guy keeps giving me his time, even though he complains about it every time.
The name is unfamiliar. I don't know who that is. John Klaus worked here before I became director. He was the top surgeon and left North Hill for a distinguished position as San Francisco General. I believe he may have performed Carl Linsky's surgery. This photo appears to have been taken recently. The other man is John Klaus.
You're back again. What can I do for you this time? Never heard that name before?
She looks like she's from Blade Runner.
Can't help you there. Klaus is a scary man. He has a lot of pull in the law and order party. I think he'd run for office if he could, but he doesn't have the image for it. Instead, he sits behind the curtain and pulls the strings. Carl Linsky and John Klaus together. This is extremely interesting. Do you mind if I have this photo examined? I'd like to find out exactly when and where it was taken. I'll let you know if I find anything out, okay?
Sonny's not in his room. Probably ran out of rot gut.
What topic would you like us to research? A search for information on Val Davis has been initiated. What other topic would you like us to research? A search for information on Bosworth Clark has been initiated. What other topic would you like us to research? A search for information on John Klaus has been initiated. What other topic would you like us to research? Thank you for using the American Information Database. Goodbye.
Do you have any facts?
I'm busy, Murphy. Make it quick. Never heard of him.
What can I do to help?
So what can I do for the world's sexiest PI?
I thought I'd stop by and see whether you'd finished your examination of that photograph of Linsky.
We did, but we only found one thing of any interest. Both Klaus and Linsky were wearing ID badges with the STG logo on them. Does that mean anything to you?
No, not yet. You got a couple of minutes, I'd like to ask you a few more questions.
Sure. I've heard only one reference to STG. It was in a letter sent to me anonymously about a month ago. The letter was sent by someone calling him or herself the Poisoned Pawn. I would have figured it was written by some psychopath, but there was enough verifiable information to make me take it seriously. The letter said that there was a project called STG, which was in the process of being swallowed up by Law and Order. The letter advised us to check out John Klaus, STG, and Law and Order's connection to it. I have no idea who it is. We examined the letter for clues to the author's identity, but came up dry. He or she did say that we could contact them through someone named Jorge Valdez. There are a handful of Jorge Valdezes in the area, and I'm sure there are some that aren't listed. I've checked out the ones I could find, but none of them appeared to be the one I was looking for.
So what can I do for the world's sexiest PI? I'm afraid I haven't heard of it. I believe that's someone Carl used to play chess with. I don't know anything more about him. I can't really help you there. Oh, I wish I could be of more help.
How is everything? I don't know what that is. I don't know anything about it. Doesn't sound familiar. I didn't know most of my father's associates.
I'm busy, Murphy. Make it quick. I don't have a lot of time to waste, Murphy. I haven't got any information on that. Never heard of it. I haven't got any information on that. Never heard of him.
This is the last time, Murphy. You show up here again, I'll get a restraining order.
Listen, I'll make it fast because the last thing I need is another restraining order.
I've never heard of it. I can't give you any details regarding that. I've never heard of it. I don't know who that is.
You know nothing, sir. Good day.
So, how is your investigation progressing?
Fine. You know, when I was here before, I forgot to mention that I cook, I clean, and I'm a love machine.
You flatter me, but I'd be more comfortable if we kept this professional. What have you found out?
Sonny's not in his room. Probably ran out of rot gut.
What topic would you like us to research? A search for information on STG Corporation has been initiated. What other topic would you like us to research? A search for information on John Klaus has been initiated. What other topic would you like us to research? A search for information on Jorge Valdez has been initiated. What other topic would you like us to research? A search for information on Poisoned Pond has been initiated. What other topic would you like us to research? A search for information on Wanda Peck's letter has been initiated. What other topic would you like us to research? Thank you for using the American Information Database. Goodbye.
Do you have any facts?
I'm busy, Murphy. Make it quick. I've heard of it, but I don't have any privileged information about it.
If you found out anything else, I'll be glad to tell you what I know about it. I doubt I know any more about it than you do.
So what can I do? It's a security system corporation, but I don't know anything more about it.
You're back again. What can I do for you this time? Gideon Enterprises had a little shake-up recently. The chairman of the board, Frank Shimming, pulled a coup on Jason Gideon, who's now practically out of a job. It was all legal, but underhanded. Rumors have circulated that Shimming is connected to the Law and Order Party. If that's the case, we're gonna have a hard time doing anything to stop them. Gideon Enterprises has more money and power than it knows what to do with. They would make an imposing enemy. Gideon helped us design some of our most valuable and top secret surveillance equipment. We even invited him to join our organization, but he said that he was too old for the cloak and dagger business.
I don't have a lot of time to waste, Murphy. I know he's a billionaire and runs Gideon Enterprises. That's about it.
What can I do to help? The name sounds vaguely familiar. I know who he is, if that's what you're asking.
I'm unfamiliar with that name. He's that fabulously wealthy industrialist. He seems like a fascinating man.
What topic would you like us to research? A search for information on Gideon Enterprises has been initiated. What other topic would you like us to research?
Maybe this is how you get the address to go visit them. I don't know.
A search for information on Frank Shimming has been initiated. What other topic would you like us to research?
There's got to be something to unlock a new place.
A search for information on J. St. Gideon has been initiated. What other topic would you like us to research? Thank you for using the American Information Database. Goodbye.
What? I had to go get that again.
What topic would you like us to research? A search for Shimming header top. Thank you for
Okay. We have a phone number.
Yes.
Mr. Shimming, my name's Murphy. I'd like to ask you a few questions about STG.
Is this an official investigation?
You'd better believe it, pal.
I believe it's within my rights to ask for whom you work.
Well, I'll give you a hint. It's between Sagittarius and Aquarius.
So, you're with Capricorn. I thought you people had gotten tired of pestering me.
We know you're a very busy man. A few quick questions and I'll let you get back to ruling the world.
What is it you want this time? I have no opinion of you whatsoever, Mr.
Cut it off.
I have no opinion of you whatsoever, Mr.
Mr.
I don't know who that is. Totally unfamiliar. Chess was and is a common motif in Gideon Enterprises, owing to Mr. Gideon's avid interest in the game. I have no interest in it myself.
Wow, the game fucking crashed. What the fuck? Oh no. I don't know the last time I saved. God, this fucking game, man. Yeah, I didn't even think that it would crash during dialogue like that. I've been saving pretty frequently. I think that I have to do some puzzles again now. I think we're pretty far back. A lot of talking as well. Damn, man.
We know you're a very busy man.
Oh my
A few quick
god.
questions and I'll let you get back to ruling the world.
What is it you want this time?
What? Legendary game. Amazing.
North Hill Clinic's security system was installed by our corporation. That is the extent of my dealings with the clinic.
We lost no progress at all whatsoever.
I have nothing of any importance to say about that. Ms. Morgan was a top engineering consultant for Gideon Enterprises for many years. She left, and started her own company several years ago and was doing quite well last time I heard. I respect the work Capricorn does, which is the only reason I'm talking to you now. To my knowledge, Gideon Enterprises has done nothing to warrant a Capricorn investigation. My political beliefs are my own, and I make a point of not allowing them to interfere at any time with my business dealings. Now, this questioning is getting tiresome. Get to the point if you have one. I don't know who that is. Now, this questioning is getting tiresome. Get to the point if you have one. We have many small subsidiary companies. If I remember correctly, STG was research-based and probably more of a write-off than anything. I know it is no longer in existence and was unimportant, to say the least. I know John Klaus, but only socially. I'll have to take your word that the other man is Carl Linsky. I've never seen him before in my life.
He's leaning in closer to read the cue card because he can't quite read all the dialogue. It's more lines than he's had since since starting.
I haven't heard of it. Totally unfamiliar. I don't know who that is. We are the world's foremost innovator and implementer of security surveillance systems. We are also the parent company for dozens of smaller firms, ranging from computer chip makers to research facilities. Professionally, I strive to do what the board of directors pays me to do, run this corporation as effectively and profitably as possible. My personal life is none of your business. Mr. Gideon founded this corporation and brought it to prominence. And he did this despite mediocre business skills, which have diminished along with his general mental state over the past several years. He became obsessed with pet projects and was leading the company in a counterproductive direction. And for that reason, the board of directors saw fit to limit his authority in business matters.
So what does Mr. Gideon think about all of this?
Why don't you ask him yourself? I'm sure he'd appreciate a visit from someone other than nurses and wheelchair repairmen. I'll let you know where to find him. No one by the name of Carl Linsky has ever been on Gideon Enterprises' page.
It keeps cutting it off at the end. Okay, let's just continue. Not even a goodbye or anything, just leaving. I'm gonna save again. Mr. Poke, if you're still here, do you remember when the game is supposed to crash? Like, or when there's a chance for, like... you said you were gonna tell me when I should save or something. But I think I'm just gonna try to save whenever I go to new places, like I've been doing. Oh, we're finally gonna go meet him. Much later. Oh, okay, cool. You are still here. Let's go.
You actually met J. St. Gideon in person?
Yeah. Want my autograph?
Well, what was he like? What about the mansion? Oh, I heard it was spectacular.
A little garish for my taste, but nice. Now, the mansion, on the other hand...
Very funny.
Cozy little flat you've got here.
You must find it ostentatious. I admit I do as well. It's certainly too much home for only one person.
You don't live here alone, do you?
I'm afraid so. My fortune has provided me with a fully automated, self-sufficient existence. I suppose my disability has given me an aversion to reliance on others. I want for nothing, except perhaps human companionship, and that only after my somewhat forced semi-retirement.
Well, don't you worry about your safety. I mean, given your condition.
Gideon Enterprises defines state-of-the-art with regard to security systems. I'm surrounded, perhaps imprisoned, by the very finest electronic moat. No, I don't worry about my safety, though I thank you for your concern. Now, to what do I owe this welcome visit?
I'm investigating the death of Carl Linsky. He was an employee in your corporation.
Oh, no. Gideon Enterprises is no longer mine, I'm afraid. I'm sure that Frank Shimming would be a better source of information than I.
I already talked with Frank Shimming. He was about as helpful as a DMV employee in the middle of his 2-week notice.
Well, that doesn't surprise me. I won't mince words. I don't like Shimming. My complete trust in him was repaid with his exploiting my lack of management acumen, then usurping my position as head of Gideon.
But you're still president of the corporation.
Oh, yes. I have no more real authority to run my company than the King of England has to run his country. I'm merely a figurehead, nothing more.
Why don't you just sack him, as the English say?
Even if I could, what would be the point, huh? My time is past. I'm as outdated as this antique. Such is the cutthroat nature of business. Though I dare say the world itself has become nothing more than a business run by a select few.
I'm not sure I agree, Mr. Gideon. I think there are a lot of people out there who want to make the world a better place.
Oh? And you, my fine friend, how do you intend to make the world a better place?
I don't know. Keep an open mind, respect others, buy Girl Scout cookies.
You think this will make a difference?
I think if enough people care, it just might catch on.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I used to think like you at one time. But idealism costs nothing, and I lived on it for many years. But its taste is bittersweet. It's in large part the reason why I can no longer walk. You'd like to hear what happened, wouldn't you?
I don't want to make you feel uncomfortable.
Oh, I've been in this damn cage for more years than I care to remember. I've had to grow accustomed to it. It was 2013. I was in Geneva to attend a covert meeting of UN operatives. There were 14 of us, and at least one was a traitor, armed with an explosive device. I was the only survivor.
Did you ever find out who it was?
No. It could have been any one of a score of countries or organizations. Well, I don't suppose it matters anymore. It was the beginning of the end. There are no heroes anymore, only villains of varying degrees.
What about Capricorn? You support what they do, don't you?
Oh, Capricorn does what they do, but they're merely fighting the good fight. Oh, greed and corruption have the upper hand. When I was younger, I sincerely believed we could achieve a semblance of global order and harmony. That was only the foolish dream of a youthful idealist. Once I was crippled, I was no longer of use. No, I was turned loose into the world. A cruel and deadly steeplechase where survival was a matter of social Darwinism. I was lost. I believed that my handicap had denied me my destiny. Years and years passed before I realized that I still had much to offer. With little more than a plan, I laid the foundations of Gideon Enterprises. Among the mutant population, I found other social misfits whose skills and talents had been overshadowed by their physical abnormalities. Oh, those were difficult times. We were openly ridiculed. Finding investors and financing was an often humiliating series of rejections. How could someone like myself, a cripple, ever hope to accomplish such a venture? But eventually, we did succeed, becoming the wealthiest and most powerful corporation of its type in the world. I had recaptured the idealism of my youth, the belief that through sacrifice, commitment, and hard work, anything was possible. But then it happened again. In the blink of an eye, all those years of investment and careful nurturing were torn from me by thieves and liars masquerading as board members and stockholders. And now, towering over them all is Frank Shimming. His disregard for integrity is matched only by his worship of dividends and profit margins. So nothing has happened. I have come full circle. And once again, I'm unwanted, unneeded, and facing a purposeless existence. So you listen to me. If you insist in striding through life, arms laden with hope, you will only meet with one devastating disappointment after another. Oh, please forgive me, Mr. Murphy. You must be a very busy man. I must apologize for monopolizing your time with my ramblings.
I don't mind.
Oh, it's good of you to indulge me. It's just that I receive so few visitors these days. But we must return to your investigation. Please, tell me what I can do to assist you.
What an introduction.
You remind me very much of myself when I was younger. I sincerely hope you'll keep in mind the things I've told you. I'm unfamiliar with the name. I owe what quality of life I have to a variety of DHS medications. Without them, I probably would not be having this conversation. Chess is my only diversion. Oh, if you care to play, I'd be glad to teach you a thing or two about the game. Unfortunately, my condition has required numerous treatments. The care I've received at North Hill, however, has been exceptional. I know nothing about that. Rona Morgan was a beautiful, intelligent woman trapped in a deformed shell. She joined our engineering team early on and soon proved her immense value. She went into business for herself some time ago, with my blessing. I sometimes feel that Capricorn is the last bastion of sanity in the world. Their efforts are laudable but futile. The Law and Order Party is merely a Machiavellian byproduct of our society's decay. Their goals are not altogether unworthy, but those ends do not justify their means. But unfortunately, they've struck a chord with the public. And with an appealing candidate like Robert Knott, they will surely gain a great deal of power. I wish I could be of more assistance. No, I'm unfamiliar with the name. I don't know who he is. I wish I could be of more assistance. This is Karl Linsky? Well, I only knew him by name, and I don't recognize the other man. I'm afraid I haven't heard of it. In chess terminology, a poisoned pawn is the bait in a trap. Whoever is going by that name probably considers him or herself a sacrificial lamb, so to speak. Mr. Valdez runs a chess shop called the Rank and File in the Old City. We play quite often over the Ethernet. Yes, he's one of the few worthy opponents I've found. I feel like a parent whose child has left the nest. I created Gideon Enterprises, nursed it, and raised it to adulthood. And now it's left me with an empty home and too many hours in the day. I'd rather talk about something more pleasant. Suffice to say that Mr. Shimming will not be receiving a Christmas card from me this year.
I wish these weren't so quiet.
I don't want you to pity me, Mr. Murphy. I have enough creature comforts to make life worth living. While I don't know him personally, my instincts tell me that Mr. Knott is a man of integrity. But I've been wrong before. I only know, I should say knew, him by reputation. He was an outstanding neurologist in his time. I read about his suicide in the newspapers.
Okay, goodbye. I guess we're gonna go to the chess shop.
The rank and file was right in the middle of the old city.
Wasn't this back when they still called it Freak Town?
Yeah, the Mutant League was in high gear at the time, and the whole mutant norm thing was just starting to heat up. I got more than a few nasty looks when I showed up at the chess shop. game going?
Welcome to the rank and file.
What can I do for you?
Well, Jay St. Gideon got tired of kicking my butt and suggested I come down here for a few pointers on my chess game.
Mr. Gideon can make anyone's chess game look shabby. What seems to be the problem?
Well, one of the pawns from my chess set is very, very sick. I think he may have been poisoned. Anything you can do to help?
What kind of chess set do you have?
Well, don't tell anyone, but I have the live endangered species set I got through the black market. It's a lot of fun, but man, replacing the pieces, they're a little pricey.
What you're talking about is illegal.
Chess is so boring. I have to do something to liven it up.
Call this a hunch. But you're not here to ask me about chess, are you? What do you want?
My name's Tex Murphy. I'm a private investigator.
Look, I don't want any trouble.
There isn't going to be any trouble if you'll just come up with some information.
Okay, shoot. You seem like an interesting guy. Makes me wish you were more of a chess player.
Another Half-Life world record. That's crazy. I'll have to see that later.
Haven't heard of her. Life is a chess game, and Law and Order has all the power pieces. Ah, the hospital to the rich and famous. I haven't been fortunate enough to be a patient there. I'm really not familiar with that. Never heard the name before. Capricorn is about the last organization in the world that considers us mutants to be human beings. I think there's a battle brewing between them and the Law and Order Party. You know what the Law and Order Party is? It's the Fourth Reich. They won't rest until every mutant is deported, imprisoned, or dead. Haven't heard of her. Don't know him. Don't know him. I'm really not familiar with that. I recognize Linsky, of course, but I don't know the other person. Though I think I may have seen him with Frank Shimming years ago. I don't know anything about the letter, or why my name was mentioned in it. Poisoned pawn is a chess term. It refers to an apparently unprotected pawn, whose capture leads to dire consequences. If I had to guess, I'd say the author of the anonymous letter Felt like he was the first link in a dark chain. Why are you asking about me? I'm just a source of information to someone like you. Back when I was a programmer, I worked there for a couple of years, until Shimmy took over. Everything changed for the worse. It was like working under Stalin. Mr. Gideon's been a friend of the mutants for years, unlike most people in his social strata. He's a great man. It makes me angry as hell to think what Shimmy did to him. Not is the pretty facade that disguises the law and order party's war machine. Nice guy. He used to come in here occasionally. I read in the paper that he killed himself. It's too bad.
I'm busy, Murphy. Make it quick.
It is interesting, but it used to be better, if you ask me. I mean, this one isn't really meant to. I feel like it's not really meant to be a full game. It's like we saw earlier. It's like supposed to be like a tech demo for an Intel chip or something. Like I don't even know. I just think they took out a lot of what made the game fun, and a lot of, well, I don't know. The dialogue is fine. It's more dialogue heavy than like in-game stuff, like wandering around the world and exploring and talking to people by walking up to them. Now it's just fast travel everywhere.
Seems like a decent guy for a politician. I'll probably vote for him.
There's still segments that let you do it though. So it gives you like a little bit of a I don't know, a tease. I don't know.
Tex Murphy here.
Are you investigating the death of Carl Linsky?
Well, it depends. Who's asking?
A friend. Just a friend.
You're not calling to see whether I need my carpets cleaned, are you?
No.
So what do you need?
The question is, what do you need?
Well, a good home-cooked meal would be nice, but other than that, I need a lead.
A University of San Francisco professor, Val Davis, died in a speeder crash last week.
Well, that's interesting, but it's not much of a lead, is it?
Davis was working on the STG project with Linsky.
Okay. Now you've got my attention.
There are answers to be found in Davis's laboratory on the USF campus, Building C. If you get there within the hour, the doors will be unlocked.
Okay, I'm on my way, but what am I looking for?
The chess move. I'll be watching. When you find it, I'll contact you again.
Ooh, intriguing. So who was the mysterious informant?
I had no idea at the time.
You're not going to tell me, are you?
I'll tell you this. I didn't waste any time getting over to the USF campus and into Val Davis's lab. Sure enough, it was unlocked, and I started looking around. When I looked in the cage, I saw an ape and he was holding a small box. It seemed like a good place to hide something, so I figured I needed to get it.
Well, that shouldn't have been too tough, seeing as how your thought processes aren't that far apart on the evolutionary scale.
What do you mean by that?
My point exactly, monkey boy.
Good thing I have bananas.
Just feeding the monkey won't do me any good.
Oh, okay. A good thing I have drugged bananas. Oh my god, that works. It's even called drugged bananas.
Well, bedtime for Bonzo just might work.
The bedtime for
I still need
Bonzo.
something to reach that metal box. Coral, the 80th wonder of the world! Wait. Looks like Mr. Monkey's got a little box to play with. Or maybe he's guarding it. Probably worth getting my hands on.
Oh, did I not... Here.
Well, bedtime for Bonzo just might work, but I still need something to reach that metal box.
Oh, I missed the last part because I was laughing. Okay. I don't know. Let's look around the room.
Whip it good. Weasels. Boy, I'd love to see one of these things go pop. Weasels. Boy, I'd love to see one of these things go pop. I guess I'm supposed to notice this.
Queen.
Nothing more appetizing than a big barrel full of biological waste products. Gee, I wonder what's in here. Hey, it's Peppy, Raymond's long-lost brother. Standard lab cabinets. Curious Ralph undergoes chemo. Kids' books just aren't as sweet and innocent as they used to be.
What the hell? Curious George.
Now this is the kind of test I always did well on. Surgical tools always give me the creeps. This must be where the lab animals earn their keep. This must be an animal control device. Of course, we laymen call it a pole.
Monkey, look what I got for you. Huh? Nice, huh? You want a banana, huh? Here you go. That's it, that's it. Go on, monkey. Good. It's good, isn't it? That's it. That's good, that's good. Good, good, good. Good. Oh, is the monkey tired? Oh, look at the poor dumb monkey.
Koro, the 80th wonder of the world! These buttons must have something to do with the radiation chamber.
Oh, what is that sound effect from?
As soon as I stepped into the radiation chamber, the door sealed behind me, and I immediately heard a somewhat disturbing computer message.
Radiation at level 1.
What is this?
This chair must have special attachments to fit the dogs and cats.
Yes, the dogs and cats.
The switch isn't working. Good thing there's an emergency override panel in here. Someone had taken a laser blade to the emergency override panel.
So it was a trap. Was it meant for you?
Well, it could have been. Or maybe Val Davis, but then she died before she had a chance to fall into it. Either way, I had to find a way to repair the circuit board before time ran out. Fortunately, I brought along that circuit conductor kit I found in Linsky's warehouse.
Radiation at level 3. Danger. Radiation level moderate.
Oh boy, this is bad. Someone slashed the connections. If I don't find a way to connect 2 horizontal terminals and 2 vertical terminals, I'm gonna get microwaved into an early grave.
Star Wars? Is it really? Yeah, I guess it might be. Okay.
Radiation at level 4.
Whoa. Master puzzle solver here. Can't stop me.
For some reason, this microscope is hooked up to Val Davis's computer. I'll have to find her pass card and read her before I'll be able to use this microscope. Pass card reader's hooked up. Now I'll need to scan the pass card.
Why would it be put here? That's out of the way. Here. Queen?
A magnification of Val Davis's pass card appeared on screen. QXD7 was written in tiny characters on the card. It had to be the chess move the mysterious informant had told me to find.
What was it again? It was like Q something.
It's another computer that's hooked up to the security pass card network. A magnification of Val Davis's pass card appeared on screen.
QXD7.
QXD7 was written in tiny characters on the card. It had to be the chess move the mysterious informant had told me to find.
Queen to D7. Oh my god. What?
Oh no. The rare and hideous Felis Moreau. I think this is a dachshund. Why anyone would name a car after this pathetic thing is beyond me. Lord, I hope they're not working on cloning these cats. If I were a scientist, I'd frantically be working on a vaccine. Well, this doggy looks sleepy. Weasels. Boy, I'd love to see one of these things go pop.
Now what?
That's the exit.
What's that?
Looks like an old-fashioned telegram. Who would send one of these instead of a fax or an email? Looks like an old-fashioned...
What topic would you like us to research for information on Robert Knott has been initiated? What other topic would you like us to research? A search for information on chess moves has been initiated. What other topic would you like us to research? Thank you for using the American Information Database. Goodbye.
Sonny's telegram had mentioned someone named Slade. I had a hunch that it was the name of the man who'd killed Bosworth Clark, but I wouldn't know for certain until I talked to Sonny.
Maria, sé que voy a morir desde el cielo.
Come in.
Me falta tu sonrisa.
Sonny, ¿qué pasa, hombre?
Adelante.
Compadre. I didn't expect to see you looking so good.
Murphy, I've come face to face with my demon.
Slade. What happened?
In the depths of my despair, I had a vision of redemption. I realized I couldn't pass on without confronting what I feared most in life. Slade. I tracked him to his lodge. I broke in. I'm still a good detective.
So was Slade there?
No. Not at first.
So what happened?
I had to take something from him. Something important. Nothing could replace Maria. I found something, Murphy. I know it's important because it was hidden. Here.
God, you are hurt. I've got to get you to the hospital.
No, there's no need. I've had my last drink, amigo. Maybe not. Maybe there's time for one more.
Uno más.
Salud. No. Pour one for yourself.
I'm not really a drinker.
For old time.
All right. So what happened when Slade got back? Salud, hombre. At least he was able to die in peace.
I didn't know it was going to be such a sad story. Who killed Sonny? Was it Slade?
Must have been. Though I never did find out for sure. After Sonny's last drink, I took a look around his place, hoping to find something that would lead me to the man who'd killed him and Clark. On a scrap of paper by the phone, Sonny had scrawled the name Big Jim Slade and the words Big Surf Lodge, along with an address.
So sad.
You didn't go to the Big Surf Lodge alone, did you?
What? You think I was scared? Just because he was some kind of hitman? I eat guys like him as an appetizer.
Okay, so was he there? Did you confront him?
Well, no. Even back then, I wasn't a complete moron. I didn't want to fight him. I just wanted to find out who he was and what he was doing.
So what happened?
Well, I found the place and went around back. Through a window, I could see a briefcase on the bed, which I decided I just had to have. It sounded like he was in the shower, which would give me a good chance to snatch the briefcase, but first I had to figure out how to unlock the back door.
Well, it looks like we need a key.
The sliding glass door's locked. Well, that won't work. Well, that's not gonna work. The sliding glass door's locked. This looks like a walk-in closet. Slatted windows provide just the right amount of ventilation. The sliding glass door's locked.
Every game. I mean, I feel like I need an award or something.
No crumbs on the sideboard. Wait. There's a key sitting on the counter.
I bet I can do it again. You can see where you fall out too. So you walk into the chair. What was it? Something let me do that. Whatever, I don't want to go back out of bounds anyways. It's fine. We don't need to break the game. Oh, this is to leave?
The deck chairs are a nice touch. No crumbs on the sideboard. Wait. There's a key sitting on the counter. Is that a key I see on the counter? If I can figure out a way to reach it, it might be my ticket inside. That doesn't seem to do anything.
Combine the tape magnet. Yeah. Tape magnet. Here we go.
As long as the shower's running, I should be free to look around. I just have to be careful to leave things the way I find them, and have a hiding place picked out in case Slade makes a surprise appearance. Someone should have proofread this poster before they printed it. There are typos all over it. Great-Grandpa Murphy got a Victor bike when he was a kid. He had a crossbar phobia till the day he died. Slade's briefcase is handcuffed to the bed. He obviously isn't taking any chances on losing it. Of course, that just reaffirms how important it is for me to steal it. Slade's briefcase is handcuffed to the bed. He obviously isn't taking any chances on losing it. An old-fashioned cordless telephone. Slade must be uncomfortable with vid phones. I don't make a habit of looking through other people's wallets, but I suppose I could make an exception this one time. No license to kill. This thing has anagram written all over it. Well, I mean, not literally. I guess Slade's gambling includes more than roulette. These must be his lucky numbers. Wow. I guess our hitman has a big appetite. Wow. I guess our hitman has a big appetite. There's probably not much in here, but it's worth checking. Ah, the good book. Wonder if it came with the room or if it's Slade's personal copy. Slade'll probably notice if I take anything left out in the open, but I doubt he'll realize this is missing before I'm long gone. Gideon's Bible. Wonder if Jay Saint makes a royalty off these things. This looks like something vile. Unremarkable, but adequate furnishings. Hey, a word search puzzle. I love word searches, but I'm pretty sure I'll have to work on this one later. I guess this train must have really nice bathrooms. The cupboards are certainly well stocked.
That's another sound effect that I hear. Or that I've heard somewhere else. The opening.
I gotta hand it to Slade. He's a snappy dresser with an eye for fabrics. Oh, great. If Slade comes out to answer that phone and sees me, I'm dead. Chloral hydrate. We PIs refer to this stuff as a Mickey Finn. A few drops in a drink and the lights go out. If I'd left something disturbed or taken an object that was out in plain sight, he would have known that I was there. I needed to be very careful searching his room.
What did I forget? Oh, maybe I should have answered the phone instead of...
As long as the shower's running, I should be free to look around. I just have to be careful to leave things the way I find them, and have a hiding place picked out in case Slade makes a surprise. Slade'll probably know. Locked. Well, that won't work. That must be the front door. I wish I weren't in deadly peril. I bet he's got all the great cable channels. This thing has anagram. Chloral hydrate. Gideon's Bible. I guess Slade's gambling. I'm willing to bet this chart is packed full of hidden messages, but I need something else to find them. I had to be careful not to tip Slade off that I was in there. First, of course, if he saw me, and second, if he noticed that anything was out of place, I would have been dead in the water.
I thought maybe there would be an additional cutscene if I walked in on him. Just like no hesitation, blowing his brains out. Well, I guess let's hide in the closet. I don't know. Last time I did this, the phone rang.
I gotta hand it to Slade. He's a snappy dresser with an eye for fabrics. Oh, great. If Slade comes out to answer that phone and sees me, I'm dead. An old-fashioned cordless telephone. Slade must be uncomfortable with vid phones.
Slade here. Yeah, took her number 6. One of my lucky numbers. Enjoyed that one. No problem. Pick up orders at the same drop point. I'm gonna make something to eat first. There's been a slight problem with that. An old acquaintance of mine decided to make some trouble for me. Don't worry. I know how to find him. It'll just be a slight delay. And this time I won't let him get away. I said, don't worry.
He had already killed 6 people? Who were the others?
Well, that's what I wanted to know. I also wanted to find out about the drop point where he was supposed to pick up his next orders. I decided if I could get there first, I could probably find out a lot about what was going on.
Like a sneaky snake. What's in here?
I've always got to resist the urge to draw on steamed up mirrors. Unlike some shower curtains, this one isn't transparent and offers plenty of privacy for the modest bather. This jacket must have cost $2 grand. I guess business is booming for Mr. Slade. Uh-oh. Sounds like Slade's headed this way.
Oh my god, please work. He's gonna notice his clothing is gone though.
I'd better examine this now because I might not get another chance.
It didn't show it for some reason, but there was a key. P.O. box key, it looks like. Yeah.
Well, that's not gonna work.
What do you mean? Use it on the hand, this. Okay. What?
I guess Slade's gambling includes more than roulette. These must be his lucky numbers.
Six, 13, 22, 27, 31. Okay. Maybe...
That isn't what happened.
You're right. But I was just checking to see whether you're paying attention.
Wait, what? I don't know, I think the game crashed or something. I don't see anything. Okay. No, it's fine. Animation that we got skipped last time. That back close. I don't know if it wants me to just run away with the briefcase. I did this already, right? Maybe not.
Uh-oh. Sounds like Slade's headed this way.
Okay, the briefcase just despawns.
post office key, but there's no number on it. That makes this a real needle in the haystack.
Oh my god, that was the loudest sound.
I saw this thing in my book of secret codes. It's called a grill. Now we just need to find the chart that goes underneath it. These letters and numbers must refer to Bible passages. I'm willing to bet this chart is packed full of hidden messages, but I need something else to find them. Chloral hydrate. Gideon's Bible. Wonder if Jay Saint makes a royalty off these things. This thing has anagram written all over it. Well, I mean, not literally. I guess Slade's gambling includes more than roulette. This is the pass card Sonny Fletcher stole from Slade.
Is there like a...
It's a post office key, but there's no number on it. That makes this a real needle in the haystack. Gideon's Bible.
What am I supposed to be typing here? The 8th word. 8. Okay, post. Did I win? Oh, I see. Okay. 21.
Now I just need to find out which post office.
How?
What topic would you like us to research? A search for information on Jim Slade has been initiated. What other topic would you like us to research? A search for information on Big Surf Lodge has been
Maybe it's the
initiated.
other puzzle
what
that I
other
have.
topic would you like us to research? Thank you for using the American Information Database. Goodbye.
Do you have a fax?
Oh my god. He just goes around and kills everybody like that. Okay. Don't know what I'm supposed to do here, but just go around and see what happens. I don't know if I'm supposed to be able to type something. No. I think I just have to find words that make sense, maybe. I see there's numbers as well. Can I turn this? Oh, I can. Okay. I wish I had a clue on how to solve this. Oh my god, the second I did that, the timing. What did I do? Okay, I guess. How did I do that? Maybe you have to like line up the green with that corner? Oh my god, wait. But it's only for some of them. I guess some of them need other orientations. Or other boxes. I don't know how I'm supposed to get that. So I'm thinking there can't be red letters at all. Seems like everywhere I put the 6 doesn't work. Uh Oh, I'm feeling really dumb right now. Um, what am I doing wrong? God, I feel like I just had to try every box every time. I feel like I've tried every single combination for a 9. What am I missing? I don't get it. Like, am I doing something wrong? How am I even getting them to appear? I don't like, it's just random. It seems like. So, reds can exist? I don't understand. I guess ignore the colors. The game is fighting me from even placing it down here. I'm still gonna try it, even though it doesn't seem like it's gonna be the answer. Okay. There it is. Okay. It's over.
Unless I'm way off base, this is a hit list, and Slade's planning on taking out all these people. Hold on. There's a highlighted letter in each of the names. If I line them up, it spells Mill Valley. Maybe the post office key goes to box 969 at the Mill Valley Post Office.
Now that I knew the location of the drop point, I drove like a maniac to the Mill Valley Post Office. I kept my eyes peeled, but either Slade hadn't used this place as a drop point before, or he was elsewhere looking for something to kill.
I didn't want to take any chances, though, so I hurried inside and found box 969. There were 2 items in the post office box: a level 1 pass card for access into the Law and Order Party headquarters, and what had to be Slade's new orders. Unfortunately, I didn't have any way to decode them, not yet at any rate. I remembered that Sylvia had mentioned going out that night. Since I knew her name was on Slade's hit list, it might be a good idea to keep her under wraps for a while.
I'm so sorry. I got so wrapped up in your story that I completely lost track of time.
Well, I've been told I have that effect on women. Some sort of hypnotic power.
Whatever you say, sweetie. But seriously, we really have to hurry. It's not easy getting reservations at the Golden Pagoda.
Well, as you know, I take the driving laws very seriously, so excessive speed is really out of the question. However, I know a shortcut.
This isn't the way home. Where are you taking me?
Found out some information just before I picked you up for dinner.
That you're falling madly in love with me?
I have reason to believe you're in the same danger your father was.
Why?
Well, I'm not sure exactly, but I'm checking into it. Regardless, I'm really nervous about your safety, and I think you ought to stay at the warehouse where your father was working.
But nothing's happened to me.
That doesn't mean nothing will. And besides, it reflects very poorly on me if my clients get bumped off during a case.
Plus, I couldn't pay you if I were dead, huh?
Now, that's a very good point.
You're such a tough guy. Okay. I'll lay low for a few days if you want me to. But only because I don't want you to worry.
There's one.
Hydrant.
There's one.
Handicapped. Actually, I think you can make a case for that one.
Oh, that is very funny. Right there, right in front of the restaurant.
Okay.
Told you.
Tex, tell me the rest of the story.
Well, after I took Sylvia back to the warehouse, I decided to go over the Law and Order Party. Well, it was after midnight, so I figured nobody'd be around. I could ransack the place. Unfortunately, I was wrong.
Excuse me, sir, but this premises has been secured for the evening. I'm gonna have to ask you to leave immediately.
Yeah, right. Well, I'm a private detective, and I'm here to find evidence of widespread corruption within the Law and Order Party.
Okay, wise guy, get your hands up where I can see them.
Do it.
Now, calm down, Barney. Look, put the rod away before I call Robert Knott and get you sent back to Kmart.
I don't care if you work for the NSA. I'm gonna need to see some ID.
Hey, man. I was just following orders. I was told to use this pass card to get in.
We all got orders. It'll take just a second to write down this badge number. There's coffee if you like.
Well, cliffhanger time. We'll continue from here next time.